gave your life so I could live. Now this song is what I give.
What's your name and how old are you?
I am Eleanor Grace. I am 112 years old, and I survived the Titanic. I was 9 years old when I witnessed my mother vanish in the cold, dark sea. She let go of my hand so that I might live. Most people think of Titanic as a film or something they read in a history book. It is not history to me. It is an ever-present wound that has not healed completely. In April of 1912, I was just a little girl from Southampton, England. My father had already gone to America, pursuing opportunity like so many others. Mum and I were finally on our way to join him. We boarded the Titanic with hope. The ship was like a dream, and what a dream it was. Titanic was stunning. The gold detailing, the velvet walls, the grand staircases worthy of a royal castle. Even as a third-class passenger, there was magic in the air. Mama said, "Ellie, remember this. We are part of something big." I remember the laughter of strangers. I remember the way the ocean stretched out before us, never ending. I remember watching people at the railing just to see the horizon. Everything felt so grand, so livable. But dreams don't always stay afloat. On the fourth night, everything crashed around us. I was asleep when it happened. A strange jolt of some kind shook our room. Nothing that would alarm anyone, but enough to shake the lamp. "Oh, it was probably nothing," Mama said, still nonchalant. But I could sense the calmness fading. There were soon voices echoing through the hallways. I could hear feet stomping around on the floor above us. The air had a sense of coldness that did not belong to us, something from the sea. We fetched and put on our coats. Mine was a green blazer, one that I remember being shiny and round and showing dirt easily. Mama pulled a ribbon in my hair and whispered, "In case you need it." As we climbed to the upper deck, chaos had begun. The ship was tilting slightly to one side. Not enough for the ordinary eye to notice unless one was paying attention. Mama saw it, though, and she had that defining look, which most mothers get when they realize something is not right, and they don't want to scare you. People were running. Some laughed, and others were already crying. An officer yelled, "Women and children, go this way." That's when Mama squeezed my hand more than ever. I still feel it, even now. We then reached the lifeboats, and there weren't enough. People were shouting and pushing. One man smashed his way to climb into a lifeboat, but the officer pointed his gun at him. I noticed the fear in men's eyes. Proud, wealthy men. They were scared. That's when it hit me that we were in real danger. Mama picked me up and placed me into a lifeboat. I was crying and trying to get her to come too. Instead, she just looked at me with tears rolling down her cheeks and said, "You will live, Ellie, even if I do not. You hear me? You will live." Then she placed something into my hand, her locket, and she stepped back. I screamed. I screamed so hard I lost my voice. I reached for her, but they were lowering us already, and she was gone. I looked back from the lifeboat. The Titanic was enormous, glowing like a ghost in the dark sky. And then I watched it break in half. I heard it scream. Not just the ship, the people. Thousands of voices, rising, and then silence. The ocean swallowed them whole. I was one of the lucky ones. The RMS Carpathia pulled us aboard at dawn. I was frozen in shock, clutching my green coat and Mama's locket. I didn't speak a word for 3 days. They tried to comfort me. But how do you comfort a child who just watched her whole world sink? I never saw my mother again. My father was waiting for me in New York. He was crying more than I've ever seen a man cry. I grew up in a different world from the one I left. I was lucky enough to be adopted by a wonderful woman who helped me heal little by little. I became a school teacher. I got married, had children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. But however many candles I blew out, I never forgot that night. I carried that green coat through every move, every storm, every season. And Mama's locket? I still wear it today. People say time heals all wounds, but there are some moments, some losses, that find their way into your bones. I never let the world forget her, or the 1,500 others who won't ever grow old. The couple of young people that we shared the deck, the band playing music, so you wouldn't die in silence. The mothers who volunteered for their children. The children who didn't know what was happening until it was too late. Tonight I sing for them. For the frozen hands reaching in the dark. For the voices lost beneath the waves. For the hearts that never made it home. And for my mama, who let go so I could live.
Go for it. Good luck.
In the stillness of the night, with the stars our only light, you held my hand so I would know, even love must sometimes let go. I still see the stars above that night, cold wind wrapped around our silent flight. Your voice was calm, but your hands they shook. A single glance was all it took. You wrapped me in love, not just a coat, a ribbon, a kiss, one whispered note. Live for us both, my little dove. And then you let go with all your love. The lifeboat fell, I reached in vain. My cries were lost in the freezing rain. You faded like a prayer at sea, but your strength still lives inside of me. The ocean roared, then came the hush, 1,000 dreams reduced to dust. But even as the dark waves grew, I heard your voice, I'm still with you. Years have passed, the seasons flew. I built a life the way you want me to. But every joy and every pain carries your love like falling rain. I tell your story so hearts can hear, that courage can outlive the fear. And when I sing, it's not just mine, it's every soul we left behind. I see you in my daughter's smile, in lullabies and ocean miles. You gave your life so I could live. Now this song is what I give. So let these notes rise to the skies, to meet your gaze where angels rise. One final gift, one final grace. Your love still haunts this empty space. Though you're gone, I feel you near. You gave your life so I could live. Now this song is what I give. So let these notes rise to the skies, to meet your gaze where angels rise. One final gift, one final grace. Your love still haunts this empty space. Though you're gone, I feel you near. In every wave, in every tear, you let go so I could live. and love is all I have to give. You're gone, I feel you near, in every wave, in every tear. You let go so I could live, and love is all I have to give. In the stillness of the night, with the stars our only light, you held my hand so I would know, even love must sometimes let go. I still see the stars above that night, cold wind wrapped around our silent fright. Your voice was calm, but your hands they shook. A single glance was all it took. You wrapped me in love, not just a coat, a ribbon, a kiss, one whispered note. Live for us both, my little dove. And then you let go with all your love. The lifeboat fell, I reached in vain. My cries were lost in the freezing rain. You faded like a prayer at sea, but your strength still lives inside of me. The ocean roared, then came the hush. 1,000 dreams reduced to dust. Even as the dark waves grew, I heard your voice, I'm still with you. Years have passed, the seasons flew. I built a life the way you want me to, but every joy and every pain carries your love like falling rain. I tell your story so hearts can hear, that courage can outlive the fear. And when I sing, it's not just mine, it's every soul we left behind. Your voice was calm, but your hands they shook. A single glance was all it took.
Wow.
You're gone, I feel you near, in every way, in every tear. You let go so I could live, and love is all I have to give. In the stillness of the night, with the stars our only light, you held my hand so I would know, even love must sometimes let go. I still see the stars above that night, cold wind wrapped around our silent flight. Your voice was calm, but your hands they shook.
So
A single
emotional.
glance was
That
all
was
it
a
took.
surprise. I mean, I didn't even know what to say. Congratulations. What a beautiful, beautiful job.
One whispered note, live for us both, my little dove. And then you let go with all your love. The lifeboat fell, I reached in vain. My cries were lost
Okay.
in the freezing rain. You faded